Who is this Mickey Truth girl? Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. All right, Truth Team. So after months and so much controversy, the Oblock Rico trial has finally ended. Okay, it is now in the hands of the jury. Will they come back guilty or not guilty? Now, Mama Duck has spoken on this also. Y'all make sure y'all go over to her YouTube page to hear from her directly. Chicago Sun-Times has dropped an article in regards to it also. In the article, it states that the jury has started deliberating in the case, of course, against alleged Oblock members, okay? It is saying that in closing or final arguments, they say final, but you can say closing arguments, it stated that the prosecution said that, hey, Duck didn't even see this coming. He was minding his business, okay? He was not a threat or nothing to anyone. However, these gentlemen, right, went on to take his life. The defense, on the other hand, is saying, hey, y'all have not proven that my client or clients are part of this Oblock. Now, I'm going to tell you, a lot of things have came out during the trial. Now, what I can't say is personally how damning the videos may have been, because I wasn't there to preview the videos, okay? But off of what I have heard, you know, from Mama Duck and through other people who claim to have seen the videos, it was very damning, okay? So if the videos are that damning where without a doubt you can tell who is who, that's going to be against the defendants for sure. As far as testimony from different witnesses, I'm going to be honest. Again, I wasn't there to view the victims, the other two victims that's on this case. However, being that they're victims, they're actually wounded victims, I feel like the jury will hold their credibility higher than those of the corroborators. As far as corroborators, now, for the defense, I get it. They're not credible and things like that for different reasons. One thing that stands out, though, is that FBI Butter got impeached. So his testimony won't mean nothing to the jury deliberation because they caught him in a lie. Okay. However, Trench's News, from what I am being told from not only his own interviews on the internet, from what the Chicago Tribune put out, and from what the Chicago Sun-Times put out, that his testimony credibility may be a little bit more intact because he has been, again, an informant for so many years and worked on other high-profile cases. So I do feel like his testimony will weigh heavy on the jury's decision. As far as the Oblock alleged member who took the stand, as far as outlining the ins and the outs, it depends on the way the jury thinks about it, right? Do you take in consideration that this person was basically shunned, right? He was knocked out by somebody, all types of things. Is this just his way of getting back at him for not letting them stay in the mix? Or do you take that as he would know because he was in the mix? So I'm going to say that one is kind of like a toss-up. Another witness, which was the one that's affiliated with Zay Osama, will be more so he was in direct contact with one of the defendants. his phone was actually used to verify text messages and things like that. I feel like his credibility, no matter the fact that he's getting a deal for his case, he still was in direct contact. He is the link between Kenny Mac and this phone information that they have, like the cell site data saying which way he was going and things like that. I don't feel like the fact that Los, I believe, was it Los or Kenny Mac, whichever one turned in the car, I can't even remember off the top of my head. I don't think that's going to be a major situation. I really think it was Los, now that I think about it. Because, again, in the closing arguments, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, they state that Los, who is allegedly cousins with Zell Muna, basically put Zell Muna as the fucking driver of the car. And said that his clothing matched more towards what is seen on the video than what Los had. So with that being said, hey, will the jury believe that? And say, hey, you know what? You got a point. Although the car was in his name, you did put that it was another person who his baby mama even testified was in the car. So, again, can they prove that Los ever was in that car at that time? It would definitely play a part in the jury's decision. Now, as far as the tie-ins, I feel like, personally, from what I have heard, and even from being in the courtroom the one day I was able to, listening to how the prosecution asked their questions, I definitely feel like they did a pretty good job with at least putting the reasonable interpretation that there is an overall conspiracy with Oblock. But on the flip side, I do feel like the defense did a great job at poking holes at it. Now, I think the biggest pieces of evidence in this case will definitely be the videos and what you can actually see in said videos. And if that will align with the victims' statements, what exactly did the victims put out? Now, one thing I'm not 100% sure of is if indeed the jury will find all of them guilty or not guilty, or does each individual defendant get found guilty or not guilty. I'm working on figuring out how that works. But they can come back at any moment with a decision. It can be 2 weeks from now. At this point, you just don't know. So, what I would say is this. Pray for everybody involved in the situation. Whatever the decision is, it will be life-changing. When the verdict is read, I'll definitely be back to give my reaction to it. Send love, blessings to everybody, all the mothers, especially Mama Duck, because at the end of the day, her son was lost in this mix. And I have been telling y'all, once the trial is over, I will finally drop my content for day 6 and day 7, which was Butter's testimony. I will break that down and provide my video finally for that. So, for now, I'm going to close out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Is Oblock Rico going to come back as guilty for all or not guilty? Let me know. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. And as always, y'all know donations are welcome. Hit the cash app, Mickey Truth 2022. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. They doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.